finally time to fix this beast. Hopefully no more problems after today. I mean, we kind of needed to not have any more problems. Tomorrow's Saturday and then the comps after that, so not much time. Not much time. I'm gonna lie, I don't know why, but I kind of like the trumpet of the VQ. So welcome to today's video. We are working on the Z. We need to get this thing working today. We need to do a bit of a test and make sure we're all good. I'm pretty confident I'll be fine with this because it's got the hydro and everything is close to the wheel. Should be able to get really comfortable with a bunch of laps tomorrow at OSW. But let me just run you through everything that we got to get done. It's pretty much, we're going to replace this thing, brake master, and we should then hopefully get brakes back. But I obviously want to do nut and bolt check over everything. Top up coolant, make sure that's bled because that's kind of an issue with VQs. Then we should be good. Everyone's gone to lunch and me and Trevor seem to be the only ones doing real work around here.
Well, I just woke up late today and we went and had like a late breakfast at a really cool spot over in Oviedo. And now I'm just doing some maintenance on the Corvette. I haven't washed this thing in over a year. It's been sitting outside and then inside. But wheel bearing noise maybe.
Oh.
And I'm gonna wash it and then I might go to Walmart and get a CarPlay deck for the road trip home.
Okay.
You know?
Oh yeah, because you're driving this thing home. How many hours is it to Colorado?
28.
Oof. Straight, or are you gonna take a break, of course?
We'll probably end up doing it straight. So kind of how we did it on Drift Week, because I took this car on Drift Week too.
That's cool.
And we drove it from Colorado down to Louisiana and then all the way down here. We just switched. Like I drive basically a tank of gas, and then Charles, the guy who's with me.
Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah.
Gas, and worked out really well. So,
awesome.
yeah, no, this thing's crazy.
Hell yeah. Loving the Koenigs too.
Yeah, no, we look good on it.
Sick, man. All right, well, I'm gonna get this thing done. So I got the brake master off. It's very simple. It's like 4 bolts all together, and went to get the new one out, and guess what? This is comical. Of course they sent me the wrong master. Good old O'Reilly's, right, Chris?
Win some, you lose some, you know?
So I don't really understand how that happened, but it did, and this is entirely different. So Drift HQ should be able to get me one in like an hour, so they've got one kind of sorted and situated, hopefully. I really want to get this thing back together so that we can at least do some seat time testing with it today. Otherwise, yeah, it's going to really suck just like going straight into Saturday and Sunday. But yeah, hopefully that's all it is, and then we should be good to shred this thing. So we learned the hard way that 350Zs unfortunately have like 3 to 4 different masters for the brakes. That's mainly because of the different versions that came out with Brembos and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, even though Drift HQ had a bunch in stock, they were too small, the threads for the like brake lines on this one. So this one has like M12 ones, as in the standard ones apparently like M10 or something. Anyways, but the best thing is we got a new diff. And you might be going, huh, why does Sam have a new diff for his S13 when he blew his transmission? Well, I did a bit more diagnosis on this last night after I finished uploading and found that it's actually my diff. My pinion wheel is completely destroyed. And we'll see that when we drain the oil out of the diff. Kind of sucks, but we got an R34 GTT diff that I picked up from a guy on Facebook Marketplace that was down the road. So we should be good. And hopefully we can get this one switched in and we should be fine. I will be taking the Nismo LSD out of this diff to put into this one because obviously that's why I spent so much money on that setup, was for the Nismo LSD. So we're definitely putting that into here. We're going to do a little bit of diff building and then we should have this thing good to go. And if I drift this ever again, drift button or hydro, no questions, or at least tape that. I am never drifting a car ever again without tape on a stock one of those, because that's what did it. I watched through the footage and just, yeah, that got stuck up while I clutch kicked, so not a good time. And keep that in mind for all of you guys too. Don't ever do that. That's exactly what will happen. So good old Ruddy, he's in here helping me out. He had a little bit of a late start today, but I want to show you guys this. So I'm gonna spin this and the tail shaft don't move. And that moves. And listen to this, right? You can hear it. So diff is gone bye-bye. Look at this. It's the diff right there. So yeah, we're gonna drain the oil out. I'm expecting to see some chunky boys. Let's do that.
Well, see, it's like one of those things. It's like, wow, that sucks, but it's also so much better than your damn transmission.
And at least he got a new one.
Ew, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I'll do it. Well,
Better than a trans.
first person I've ever seen blow up a diff on a 250 and 40. That's for sure.
Oh God. Let me stand back a little bit.
Tighten that.
I'm already injured enough. I don't need a car falling on me.
Well, Will's not here, so we know we're not screwed. Yeah. He's got bad juju.
Yeah,
this
he
whole
does.
vacation.
All right, what do you reckon, chunks?
I hope for it, because is this a magnetic plug maybe? We'll find out.
Should be.
Come on, baby. I want this thing destroyed.
Oh!
Look at that fluid.
Listen to it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's chunky boys all in that.
That's disgusting.
Love that. Chocolate Mumo?
Good old Nismo diff, huh? Oh. At least you're like kind of a professional when it comes to the diffs.
Yeah.
Big diff guy.
Big diff guy.
Big diff guy. You like diff? You like diff?
He likes diffs.
Big diff guy. He's like a big beefy diff or like a real puny diff?
Big beefy diff.
Big beefy diff.
Yeah.
My Japanese wife loves my big beefy diff.
So just finished dropping the diff, got that thing out pretty quick in like 20 minutes, and this is it here. You can really just hear it. It's completely broken, making all the fun noises, and if you lift it up, you can just hear all the bits flying around in there. So definitely not great. We got the fresh one up here, we got this nice bench to work on everything, all the oil's gonna drain down in there. So this is actually really cool. I love these benches. It's gonna make my life so much easier. We're switching internal parts, the LSD from that, hopefully it's all good, into this one. Worst case scenario, if it's not good, we'll just put this in and call it a day for now, and we'll worry about diff stuff later on. But let's go see what everyone else is up to. I know they were talking about go-karts this afternoon, but obviously I've been pretty busy in the workshop with these two things. These things look like a lot of fun. Jimmy, is it fun? Is it safe?
Oh, yeah.
Am I gonna die?
It's sketchy.
It's sketchy?
Yeah, so it's like real
Any
sketchy
advice?
because You're topping them out, and then you're going around the big expensive building. So you don't lift, but like you could drift the whole thing. Like honestly, you can like paint it, and then drift the whole thing.
He nearly lost it just then.
Yeah, and then it's sick because like you're on this corner, right?
Yeah.
You could taco me that shit and put your wheel in the grass on the end, and it'll like hook you through.
Oh my gosh.
You'll be in your element soon.
I'm just gonna go slow.
I'm just gonna go slow.
So I'm gonna give these a go. I've never really been much of a go-kart person. Like, I think they're fun, but I don't know, drifting's just way more fun at like a real car for me. So, with the GoPro on the helmet, let's go have some fun.
All right, so first time riding.
Okay, I'm never talking crap about karting ever again. That was way too much fun. So driving those little go-karts was insane, and I take back anything that I've ever said about go-karting not being fun. There's a lot to learn from that, I think, and I think I want to definitely do it a bit more because, wow, that was just so much fun. 2, a very big workout. I'm going to definitely have sore arms tomorrow. And then 3, I just feel like there's a lot to learn from it with grip and stuff like that, and grip driving, that's definitely something I want to get better at, so maybe we need to do some more of that in Japan. So I forgot to pick up the camera, typical Sam, but inside bad diff.
Love that.
Pieces, things that shouldn't be in there.
That was gross.
I was going to do it, but I'm glad I didn't.
Bad diff.
Bad diff. So yeah, I'm just gonna confirm right now that the nuts on the crown wheel are the same, the bolts, sorry. These can be different sizes, so as long as they're the same, we can switch this LSD center out after I clean it, and we'll be good. Gonna do some sketchy stuff, and hope
That
I
looks
get away
pretty
with it.
legit to me.
Yeah, totally, 100% legit, you know.
Oh, shit.
The battery's dead. This doesn't sound too good.
Is that mine?
I don't know, who's this?
Oh. That chrome socket is freaking me out there, buddy.
Why? What's wrong with it?
You want some through all the fenders, but I don't want to.
Only real men use chrome sockets on their impacts.
Here we go.
That's what I
Look
want
at
to see. We're in trouble.
Oh, you're fucked.
Yeah.
No, drill the holes out.
Yo, Grant, come here.
So,
Masker.
What's that?
means I can't use my Nismo LSD.
Looks like you're running the stock LSD.
Yeah, looks like it. We're just gonna put the stock LSD in for now. These things happen. I'm so over diffs right now, so I could have guessed that was gonna happen and be the case, but
Yeah, I'm sick of all these diffs.
damn it.
We could just throw a welded in this thing and it'd make everything okay.
I hate welded. You know what I'm like. I'm stubborn like that.
I hate welded. I'm sorry, Sam.
So yeah, the
That
aftermath
sucks.
of this is pretty brutal.
It is.
Like the crown wheel's a bit down.
Oh my god, you didn't show him that yet?
Yeah, no, but like look at the pinion. The pinion completely shit itself. This is why you always make sure that your handbrake is off when you clutch kick.
Dude, you Control-Alt-Deleted that pinion.
I literally did.
Love that.
Yep. Sam does what he does best.
Let's get to it.
So with all of this mess, I kind of just caved. I'm just gonna do what all the American boys do. And I got Marco to fire up the MIG. And he's welding that viscous LSD 34 diff that we got. He's just glopping her up, making sure she ain't gonna slip no more. No fire. This is such a cool shot. The Z, which the guys just told me they found a brake master and it's on its way. And the Sylvia. Well, time to seal this girl back up. It's all welded now. Thank you, Marco. And let's get this thing all sealed. I know some people are going to be a bit upset that I welded a viscous, but you know what? Yeah, I could have reshimmed it, made it tighter, but I don't have time for that. And I'm just going to be replacing this welded center with a Nismo one that I'm going to send over from Japan. So there's really no point. No point in crying. We're going to reuse my nice Z32 extended baffling cover, which I thoroughly cleaned the inside out of all the metal shavings, but I still got to clean the edges. So I'll do that real quick. Tighten this up, give it one more quick cleaning from the outside, and then we'll fill her up with oil and we'll be good to go. I'm now ready to put the diff in, but what are you doing over here, man?
You know, helping a friend out.
Helping a friend out.
Helping a friend out, kind of.
Look at that. He got the new brake master in there for
Will
me.
and I are the one bleeding the brakes.
Are you?
Going real smooth.
You guys better do a proper job. I know that you guys want an advantage, so.
Fine. We're doing fine.
You doing okay, Will?
Fine. Everything's fine.
You doing okay, Will?
Fine.
How was that doorknob, though?
What doorknob?
Love Rodnick for helping me out. But the funny thing was, he came up to me and was like, yo, I don't know what I'm gonna do for content, I need help. And I was like, bro, why don't you just film a video and save the day and change my brake master on the 350Z, that'll help a lot because I'm doing the diff. And he was like, bet, that's a brilliant idea. So it's funny because he's pitching it as if he's helping me out, but I was kind of helping him out, but it's also 50-50, I feel. now got the diff in, everything back together. I'm gonna bring this car down a little bit, make sure it all works. Looks like Chris and Will are still bleeding the brakes. Apparently they had a little issue where I think they forgot to just bench bleed it, so they just took it back out and bench bled it. But time to put this thing on the ground. Actually, I'm just gonna bring it down and see if it moves first, like in the air. I think that's a good call. Hopefully we're all good. I really don't need any more problems with any of these cars. All right, let's see, moment of truth. Will she go in gear? We spinning? Yeah! That's what I wanna see. Wheel spin, fan spin, same thing. That's what we want. So we're just on cleanup duty right now, and I'm just looking at this like, man, we destroyed that pinion. To be fair, this is the only diff I think I've blown up before. It's kind of crazy. Like, that's a solid piece. I'm gonna keep these big pieces just because I think I want to drill one. I know this is like high tensile steel, so it'll probably be very difficult, but if I could drill a hole in one of these big pieces that's not super sharp, it'd be a cool thing to just keep on like a keychain for the car, like for the S13. I think that'd be sick. Anyways, I'm gonna keep these big pieces aside, clean the rest of it up, and we might put this thing on the ground.
All right guys, I'm gonna be wrapping up today's video here, but good news. It seems like both cars are fixed now. Rudnick just told me that they finished bleeding the brakes, so tomorrow morning I'll be able to take that car out for a drive and test and make sure we have no more brake issues. So we should be good with the 350Z for some practice laps. Second, the S13 is fixed. We got that welded diff in there. We should be all good now. I am confident that we'll be able to drive that thing back up to Connecticut to do a little bit more work on it so we can at least make one drift event, hopefully at like E-Town, but we're definitely gonna do some mods to fix that whole handbrake thing, especially with my lack of muscle memory when it comes to driving on that side of the car. But anyways, enough excuses. These things happen and we're going to push through and we're going to get better at it. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm going to end things on. But yeah, today definitely wasn't the greatest day. I was very, very stressed and a lot of things kind of went wrong behind the scenes, but that is how they go. But everything is now, seems to be good. So should be good. Everyone's having a good time upstairs, so I'm gonna finish out this video. I'm gonna go join them. But thanks for watching, guys. Smash that like button, rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for supporting the channel. We are so close to 500K. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe. Go to SAMMIT.net, get some merch, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Jamata.